Hello, everybody, and that probably broke your ears if you're listening to this on headphones, so I'm sorry about that. But we're back at it with another Lego City update video, and this one I'm super excited about because tons of progress has been made all in this section of the city, and the theme park is looking great. And yeah, well, let's dive right on into it. So first things first, we have redone the roads here and cleaned it all up and made it look super spiffy and nice. We got the parking lot here set up with tons of vehicles and cars pulling in and parked. Then over here we set up the hospital and police station again. Here we got some criminal transfers, and I of course want to add some more stuff over here eventually. But for now I think it looks pretty good. Over here it's still a mess. Don't look over here. Look here. The theme park has been populated with a ton more people, but I want to get a ton more people in here. And I think that's going to involve getting a few more, maybe another Fun at the Fair set, and just a few more city sets in general to populate it a little bit more. It looks pretty desolate. And I just don't have the figures right now to populate it fully. That's kind of always been a problem with my city. I've never known where to put the figures to populate it. I have a lot of figures, and it's always been do I populate a certain space in the area, or do I spread them out over the entire city? So, and populate everything a little bit, but not super much. And I think a city needs to have a big population, and a theme park needs a lot of people coming to it. And yeah, so I want to get that population up. If we come around here, we can see all of the different people doing everything in the theme park here. And on this side of the park, and it just looks kind of barren over here. There needs to be some more work done here, especially around kind of these water areas and like the sand. I want to just make this flow more, make it look like maybe more part of the area, and just make it look a lot nicer. I also need to get some fencing back here. I'm not a huge fan of the fencing I used along that ride there. That ride might even be changed in the future. Who knows? There's fencing over there. And that's not permanent. That's just, I had a lot of that, and I was like, you know what? I want to make a border. So, same with that stuff there. That's not permanent. I just need to get more of what I want to use. And like you saw in the video title, this is kind of the end of part one of the theme park revamp. We, of course, have the rest of the city here. And this is a Lego city. It's not a Lego theme park. It's not going to be a Lego amusement park. It's a Lego city. I want to focus. I changed my accent there. I don't know, mate. I don't know what even that is. But I want to focus on the entire city. I never just want to focus on one section of the city for too long, or surround my city around that one section. The theme park is a favorite part of mine in the city, and I want it to be a big part. Same with the beach, but I also want to focus on the rest of the town and populate that and get a lot of people and a lot of vehicles and a lot of buildings in this section. And that means holding off on one section and doing too much there, and then making the rest of the town look like a crap pile. So, the next big work happening in the city is this thing here. So as of now, there is a gap that runs along the entirety of this area here. And then, of course, this leads into the mine, which got updated recently, which has the lava mining and the mountain. And then we have the airport and then the construction site. Geez, my camera won't focus. There we go. Down here. Lighting's good. Okay. And from that, like I said in my previous video, we're going to scooch some stuff forward, move some stuff around, really formulate stuff really good. And then we'll implement changes. And what I'm going to do with this table here, primarily moving it around, resituating it, finding a good spot for it, and then deciding, do I want to keep the airport on it? And if I do I update the airport? Do I change anything about the airport? What do I do? So it's going to be requiring a lot of thought, ideas, and concepts. Mountain's going to stay. I like the mountain. It's cool. Gives a spot for the lava mining and the mine to go underneath it. And I like it. So that's going to stay. As you may have noticed already, this city revamp is taking a lot of stuff out. And I wouldn't call it a city revamp because we're keeping the same layout of the city. We're just changing it, making it look a lot better. And we're going to have a ton of stuff that just doesn't get put in the city, which is very, very disappointing in my opinion. I love to get as much stuff in the city as I possibly can. And I definitely have the space, kind of, ish, in this area, but not too much of it. And so this is going to involve a lot of, I think this table is not going to be added on here. And I don't think it's going to go here. So I'm going to have a ton of stuff. I'm not going to really have a housing district, which is very, very disappointing. Now, I may be able to squeeze some housing district and some stuff in, but there's no way I'm fitting a train station, and there's no way I'm fitting that in the boat, and stuff like that. Like some of these vehicles, like the bus and like the Rhino thing and stuff like that, will be put into the city. But stuff like that's not is very sad that it will not be. There are things I could do to change that, and things I would love and I think would be really cool to do to change that. Now, there are a few options here that I probably will not end up doing right away. I'll probably do these first ones and then see if I do think. So this table here, this card table, if I got something smaller and I dropped it down to this level here, then I could do another like low seat side. Put a table kind of here that still kind of ends, here, and then I do maybe another kind of table that's not as far out, so I don't run into the problem of hitting this section here, but I hit the road, so the road continues, but the water, sorry, my camera's not pointing at it, the water and then that shrimp shack would not be. It would stay there because that's an open back building. And then this would like continue down, and then like we'd have that's a possibility. Or it might just not be put in. And I don't like saying that because I want to get stuff in the city. I think that's the reason why I have a city. I want to put junk in the city. Now, another possibility is just add it to my already existing fire station for that and try to fit in as many commercial buildings as I can, which might happen. I'm not positive, though. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sneeze, so there's an edit there. As you've noticed, though, my city doesn't have modulars in it. I have a lot more of the smaller kind of creator, and then I just have my customs here, which are all very much smaller. And that's kind of the style I want to stick with. Like, if I ever got a modular, which, is possible, that's just never been the things that I technically focus on buying. I've always been more focused on the smaller city sets and then Star Wars, bigger Star Wars sets. So if that ever happened, I would have, space for a modular bit. As of now, I think we're going to keep with these buildings. And then when I do this, I'm going to do some single out videos where I might remodel certain buildings around the city. And I think that will be lots of fun. And I am excited for it. So if you are new here, make sure to smash that cigar button. Make sure to smash the like button and leave a comment down below what you think of this update. And thank you guys for all the support you give me. And have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Studs out.